Hello, welcome back everybody to this commentary playthrough of Triangle Strategy with Kellador. We made it into Chapter 9. We have a decision point to make on how we handle Sorceley and Hyzant. And House Marshal has a job for us. The price of keeping our domain. So, that being said, let's go talk to our people and see what things look like.
Yet another problem has arisen, as we anticipated. I would like to ask everyone what they think. Benedict, if you would.
Yes, my lord. We have just received a request from Minister Sorceley. We are to deliver his cargo to Aesfrost.
Cargo?
A load of salt that bypasses the consortium.
He is asking us to be an accomplice to his illegal dealings.
It is as Minister Exham suspected. Minister Sorceley truly is abusing his station.
The nerve of him, asking the Honourable House Wolford to do such a filthy job. No way we'd agree to that.
But consider this. Agreeing would secure us proof of his unlawful business.
Yes.
I suggested we report him to Hyzant.
I am saying it is an option.
You got a point. We have a duty to speak up when something's not right. That's the honorable thing to do.
We might even earn the Holy One's trust.
Or
if we rely on Minister Exham, would he speak to the Holy One for us? He tried to expose Sorceley's wrongdoings.
Have you all forgotten? Minister Sorceley is one of Hyzant's Saintly Seven. His connections run far deeper than ours. We must tread carefully.
Then we need solid evidence to convict him. I should think the salt he wishes us to transport would suffice. But we are the only ones that know it. And it is indistinguishable from the salt that is legally distributed. Far
yes.
Solid evidence we need.
Regrettably so.
One false move and we lose both Minister Sorceley's support and Hyzant's trust.
Which is the point.
Without proof, we have no choice but to go to Aesfrost.
If only we had evidence of his misdeeds.
It comes as no surprise to see our opinions differ, but a decision must be made.
Well, what shall we do?
To report Minister Sorceley's illegal dealings to Hyzant, or become a silent accomplice. Bring the scales. It is time to make our choice.
We managed to survive the battle, but the situation around us grows ever more complex. The decision before us now will greatly sway the course of our future. I must be firm in my convictions. Yes.
We must decide.
Minister Sorceley is involved with trafficking illegal salt. It would be in our best interest to expose him before we get further involved. We may not escape entirely unscathed, but it must be done. No. We're gonna leave that as it stands, I think.
Lord Saranoa.
Transporting illicit salt or reporting Minister Sorceley. Poor options both. I wish we had the option of taking neither path. I'll leave the decision in your hands, Lord Saranoa. So, you believe it better to venture to Hyzant and disclose Minister Sorsley's wrongdoings. Might I ask why? Esfrost is an enemy territory, greater danger. We may not have evidence, but the fact that we have been asked to traffic illicit salt remains unchanged. Yes, we must be proactive. Yes, that one. I doubt anyone involved with a crime related to Hyzant's divine boon would get off easily. If our crimes were brought to light, I imagine Minister Sorsley would try to use us as a scapegoat. But if we make the first move, we may be granted with the Holy One's mercy and favor. I know the decision is not an easy one, but I truly think it in our best interest to go to Hyzant. Yes.
Aye, lad.
I can't even imagine a proud and honorable house like ours committing a crime. We've got to go to Hyzant and report that no-good minister. Yeah. Oh. Oh? As Prince Roland said, we should take the salt to Esfrost. Accusing Minister Sorsley without evidence would do us no good. Hold up. Let's go into the streets. Let's not be strictly within our own, locked away in our ivory tower. Also, let's see what we can raid. It was no easy feat ferrying all of Minister Sorsley's provisions. Just goes to show how deep the pockets of the Saintly Seven are. I never thought their generosity would extend beyond Hyzant, though. To say I'm impressed would be an understatement. The Saintly Seven are highly revered in the Holy State. Claims of any illicit dealings would no doubt be met with skepticism. I'm happy that the provisions Minister Sorsley sent are being met with joy by the people. Is there anything you would like me to relay to him in return? Yes. Let's ask first. He is one of the Saintly Seven, and a greater liege than I deserve. I think his benevolent character should be apparent after all the aid he has bestowed upon Wolfort. He is also a man committed to righteousness and will not tolerate any semblance of injustice or betrayal. You are the same, are you not, Lord Serenoa? But of course, a warning, no doubt. Perhaps Minister Sorsley is not so generous as others make him out to be after all. Just so. I owe you a debt of gratitude for these provisions. Looks like I'll be able to push on a little longer. One of the soldiers told me you're the reason we have food now. Thank you so much, Lord Serenoa. That was not at all how I intended that to come out. I was thinking a little more about Gavroche. Now listen here, Professor, with your head in the clouds. It's often kinda useful to get lost in a crowd. So keep your universities that don't give a damn For better or for worse, it is the way that I am. 'Cause little people know that little people fight. We may look easy pickings, but we got some bite. So never kick a dog because he's just a pup. You better run for cover when the pup grows up, 'cause he'll fight like 20 armies and he won't give up. Something along those lines. Yeah. Next visit, huh? Ooh, found the kitty. Always gotta find the kitty. Quality stone. Quality stone is good. Basic timber is okay. HP recovery pellet is amazing. My mom says thanks to you we can eat again. So thank you. My child will have to go to bed with an empty belly and tearful eyes, but no more. You have no idea how grateful I am for that. I may be able to procure goods and reopen my shop sooner than I thought, thanks to Hyzan's generous provisions. Sir Maxwell joined our army the moment we got news of Prince Roland's death. The timing is too convenient. I can't help but feel there's something else going on here. Practicality. Yes, sir. You won't hear another peep out of me on the matter. You have my thanks. For now, these doubts must remain unspoken. I will tell everyone the truth one day, but I ask for you to bear with me until then. I cannot imagine you giving such strict orders for no reason, sir. I shall speak no more of this. All the other soldiers feel the same. You needn't worry about a thing, Lord Saranoa. Thank you. I could not have gotten this far without all of you. At least not everybody's stupid. I'm as grateful as anyone for Hyzan's provisions, but I can't imagine anyone giving so much without expecting anything in return. Just so. Cost may be more than we can bear. Wondering if this game would go the route of House Stark, and being too honorable and upstanding just gets ahead on the chopping block. That you have to be able to play the game in order. Red anklet. What? No, no. No, not what I meant. Strength and magic for 3 turns when you defeat an enemy. Oh, really? No, but let's put it on Frederica. All right. Yes, I didn't mean to go to the encampment anyway. Was there aught? There was not aught. No money. Just a couple of people to talk to. Oh. Some suspicion of Roland. Well, that is not as fruitful as I was hoping. All right. Accusing Minister Sorsley without evidence would do us no good. I see. Why are you opposed to going to Lord Esfrost, Lord Serenoa? I mean, you're all about Roland. And while this is the one that I find more compelling, you're all about Roland. I must admit, I was concerned about that as well. Prince Roland does not seem so worried himself, but it may be best for us to avoid the duchy until the situation is calmed. Might we speak for just a little longer, Huet?
Then
Why, certainly. If there's anything you wish to say, I am all ears, my lord. I feel the same. My head understands our predicament, and yet my heart aches at the disgrace.
In which case,
Even so, we need power and a plan if we are to defend our honor. Unfortunately, words avail us little now. I haven't made up my mind just yet, but I'm glad we were able to talk. We'll see.
What do you need?
Reporting his crimes, no small measure of danger. We must make our decision carefully. Yes. It's a difficult decision to make, but I think it in our best interest to take the salt to Esfrost. This one.
Uh-huh.
Someone who once lived in the Holy State, I can say for certain your fears are not unfounded. Those who rebel against the goddess's teachings are punished equally, and there is no room left for reasons or negotiation. We had best steer clear of anything remotely resembling a crime if we value our lives. Gila, you know more about the Holy State than the rest of us. I would speak to you on the matter a little longer, if you don't mind. But of course, my lord. Why are you so determined to expose Minister Sorsley's crimes? No doubt help us if we asked. I doubt that. Not unless it stood to benefit him. Little too much little finger. I see. I suppose it would be nigh impossible to keep such a grave crime secret forever.
Possibly.
If both paths are equally perilous, then perhaps it would be best for us to tread the one that protects our house's honor and earns us the Hierophant's favor. There is still time until voting commences. Until then, I hope you will reconsider where your token will fall. Okay.
Sarah.
Frederica. Yes, you and I are of a mind. I know that it means that even more will have to go without salt in the duchy, but still, I believe we should go to Hyzant and bring these crimes to light. Yes.
Sarah Noah.
We have nothing to prove Minister Sorsley's dealings illegal, nor would I want to put our relationship with the Holy State at stake. Right now, we need allies more than ever, leaving us no choice but to do Minister Sorsley's bidding. I loathe the mere thought of being party to these crimes, but spouting off baseless accusations will avail us nothing. Yes. Ooh. Yes. Yes.
I wonder.
Speculating all day would do us no good. We must face the facts. And right now, the fact is that we need House End's support if we are to recover from the heavy blows we've been dealt. You look as though you have more to say, my friend. You needn't hold back. You know you can be honest with me. Yes.
A fair
No,
point.
we're speaking as heads of state. I see. So you refuse to give up hope, even though we haven't a shred of evidence in our hands right now. But you're right. Such fraudulent dealings in salt would prove to be a grave problem in Hyzant. Perhaps we should appeal to the Hierophant, rather than House End. Bringing Minister Sorsley's crimes to light won't be easy, nor is it without danger. Even so, it is a path worth considering. Yep, he does. All right, let's see.
It is time to cast our votes. Do we follow Sorsley's orders and smuggle salt across our borders, or do we take another path? Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
I stand by my decision.
Yes, you do. After much deliberation, my mind remains unchanged. Apologies, my friend. Not a surprise.
I agree wholeheartedly.
All right, well, that makes that decision. That's 4.
I agree.
5, but will not get
I
100%.
have faith in you.
6. So we get 6 out of 7.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen. The way forward is decided. We march to Hyzant and expose the minister's illicit dealings. We have chosen our path. We shall head to Hyzant and alert them of Minister Sorslay's wrongdoings.
Now that we have a heading, we need only move forward. Let us make haste.
Indeed. No matter how perilous the road ahead may be, we must not falter.
Anna, begin the preparations.
Yes, sir.
Dwindling light complete. Yes.
In exchange for his aid, Sorsley orders House Wolford to transport his illicit salt. Serenoa, however, intends to bring word of the minister's crimes to the holy state of Hyzant. In order to succeed, he must delve deep into the nation's internal affairs while avoiding Sorslay's notice.
Part 2, The Desert's End.
So you've decided to accept my proposal. A wise decision, Lord Serenoa.
As you have requested, none shall know of the salt's
But you are still too young for true wisdom, it seems.
He means, let us not speak of the obvious, my lord. It's prudent to speak as little as possible to prevent any unnecessary complications. One never knows who might be listening.
Fortune favored you with a capable retainer.
I beg your pardon, Minister, but I must entreat you to recall the aid you offered in exchange for ours.
I give you my word it shall be done. Booker, I will leave the rest of the arrangements to you.
Yes, Minister. If you all will follow me into the antechamber, we may discuss the details further.
Okay, well. We've got 2. And an optional one. So let's do the optional one first.
What? Who would dare send an army to test our borders?
They are soldiers of House Ende, by all appearances.
Appearances can be deceiving.
Sorcery, you go too far too often of late.
Perhaps this means the rumors are true, Minister Kamsa.
There is still nothing to conclusively prove Ende's involvement in illicit salt trading.
Which is why you must investigate. You are Hyzan's Minister of Domestic Affairs, are you not?
Yes.
The illicit salt market grows larger by the day, strangling our own trade.
Against one of the Saintly Seven, I can do nothing without the Hierophant's express permission.
Perhaps you cannot. But is there not another with plans already in motion?
Exham, you mean? Even so, I am not at liberty to act on naught more than a whim. I must prioritize our land's stability above all else.
Well... Cordelia reflects on her duties as queen.
So, I am queen. What should I do?
You should listen to the Archduke and obey.
Is that all the Archduke wants? An obedient wife? And here I thought the Esfrosti valued freedom.
So long as you must look to others, you do not deserve freedom. Freedom is a privilege, and only those with the strength to see their will realized are deserving of it. It is
That's not
given, it is taken.
That is not freedom.
And it is not often taken easily. This I know.
I see. Thank you.
Next time you think to ask that question, answer it yourself.
Be careful who you give that advice to. It's apt to bite you in the back. Usually with the bite of a blade.
Brother, father, look over me until I find the strength I require.
What is Gustadolf thinking to marry a sniveling brat? No glory is worth her dismal company.
It is unacceptable. He should have let me deal with those obstinate boars in Glenbrook.
Yeah, that might be why he didn't. Well then, to the Citadel of the Sands. Let's see what we got.
You've made a bargain with Minister Sorcelet?
The appearance of one in any case. But we mustn't grow complacent.
I One of his men wouldn't stop glowering at Benedict.
He may yet suspect our true motives. Nevertheless...
We shan't stray from the course we've decided upon, if that's what worries you. Tell them, Benedict.
Minister Sorsley has asked us to deliver unregulated salt to Esfrost by means of a secret route.
You don't say.
We shall make it appear as though we are bound for the Grand Duchy, but in truth, we shall divert from the route and make for the capital of Hyzant.
That's not going to go well.
A shortcut through the ravine.
Then you intend to use the illicit goods to prove Minister Sorsley's crimes to the Hierophant.
But will a little salt be enough to land one of the Saintly Seven in the dungeons?
Not without signed and sealed documents.
After all, he's influential and well-connected enough to have weathered unsavory accusations for years. If we don't present our case perfectly, we're apt to be the ones clapped in chains, not the other way around.
Just so.
We only need get to the capital for our plan to succeed. The Saintly Seven may pretend they stand united, but there are cracks in that facade. If we but exert the right leverage, Sorsley will fall.
True. There are those who mistrust him. Minister Exham, for example.
Indeed. Now then, we shall depart come midnight.
As you command.
Eridor.
Right you are. Quiet as a mouse I'll be.
Huh. Sure you will. If wishes were horses, beggars would ride.
Serenoa and his retinue depart the Citadel of the Sands under the cover of night and make their way to the Hyzantian capital. They press onward through the moonless dark, guided by naught but the faintly flickering light of hope.
Oh, isn't that sweet? Valley of Dunes. Well, first, new course of action. This is where it falls apart.
House Wolford means to betray me, you say? What leads you to believe this?
A chance sighting one of my vassals had of a suspicious woman, apparently poking around the path to the capital. From her description, there's no doubt she was none other than Anna of House Wolford. The woman who serves, incidentally, at Benedict's right hand.
She is his creature. I see. Then they mean to bring evidence against me.
The danger is too great to be ignored, Minister.
No, but it can be subverted and used against us.
Indeed. I trust you will take care of it before it becomes a problem.
Of course. I've sent soldiers that way already, and I shall join them shortly.
There it is. Well then. Valley of the Dunes. Dune, dune, dune. Spice must flow.
Good. We haven't been followed.
No cause to relax just yet, milady. The moment you drop your guard is the moment the enemy is apt to strike. Ain't it, Benedict?
Indeed. This is where I would position soldiers for an ambush, were I to set a trap for us.
Oh look, soldiers, for an ambush.
Aye. A hunter would have the upper hand here.
Let us scout the area to be safe.
I should see how the others fare and ensure we've not been too conspicuous. Poison recovery. Ranged windstone. Fortifying spice. Indeed, it is as Eridor says. The enemy is apt to strike when we drop our guard. Spoken like a true survivor of the Salt Iron War. Do not fear for me, Lord Serenoa. I shall do my part when we reach Hyzant. What part would that be, Lady Gila? Ooh, money. If the enemy has set a trap for us, it may have been my survey of alternate routes that alerted them to our presence. I felt eyes on me, multiple times. I pray they were not the enemies. You speak truth. I should have thought of that myself. So we must not let him escape should it come to pass. Can I count on you, Anna? You have my word. I sense an ill wind. We must keep watch over our surroundings. Takes a true veteran like Eridor to see the signs of an ambush lying in wait. I am well impressed. Though I lack his experience, I swear to you that Prince Roland shall not fall under my watch. Not really what I'm concerned about at the moment. I pray we are not attacked for trying to bring injustice to light. But should it come to that, then so be it. I will not back down. We have no choice but to report such a naked abuse of power. Who would have thought one of the Saintly Seven would be so bold as to illegally distribute salt? I'm sure Sorsley's been meticulous about hiding his misdeeds. He'll no doubt be equally observant of us. Yes, just so. Sorsley will not hesitate to shed our blood if he finds we are moving against him. It is fortunate that everyone is ready for battle, for I sense one will find us soon enough. This sneaking doesn't suit me, if I'm honest. I'd much rather take the fight to them. But worry not, I'll keep you safe, even if they try to ambush us. And I'm guessing it's best if we capture this witness alive. I have trouble gauging my own strength, see? You needn't remind me, Erador, but I beg you to try. For the sake of House Wolfort. Anything for the house. I'll just leave a couple of bruises on him. What's House End's move, then? If they were to attack, this would be as good a place as any. Well, that looks like all we're gonna get here. Gather the others. And here we go. Well. First, let's go here. What sort of training do we have? What have you? No. $800. Roland, my boy. No. Merchant. Find myself in dire need. Ooh, ooh. Yes. Stolen a boat. Okay, we'll do that next time. We'll stop this here, and next time we will do that battle, and then we'll move on to the next battle. So, hope you're enjoying the twists and turns. See you until next time.